Hi, I'm Bart Hanson. I'm the owner and lead instructor for CrushLivePoker.com. The following hand comes from our call-in show that we record every Mondays at 4:45 p.m. Pacific Time. If you enjoy the channel, please hit that like button and also subscribe to the channel. Turn notifications on and you will get an email link with this full episode. And if you want to submit to this show, take a look at the information in the description.
Yep, so two five chases the
Yep.
other night. It's at the end of the night because they close at 1 there, so we were seven-handed,
Right.
and I was having a really good session. I had 2,100 effective.
This is a
covered
1K
the
cap,
table.
1K cap buy-in, right? If I remember correctly.
800.
800. All right. So 2,100 in hero covers. Okay.
I wake up with pocket eights and the cutoff.
So it gets folded to you.
Yep, gets folded to me.
Okay. And you have,
So I have the 8 of spades, 8 of hearts.
okay.
And standard open is 20, so I open for 20.
Okay.
And the big blind, the button calls,
Mm-hmm.
and he's a reg that's there every night. And then the big blind called for $20, and I just stacked the big blind
Okay.
over the course of the last couple of hands.
Okay.
And he rebought for the full buy-in.
Okay.
So I got the pocket eight. So the flop comes the 8 of clubs, the 9 of hearts, and the 10 of clubs.
So you flop bottom set here on a straightening board, right? With 2 clubs. 8, 9, 10. You have 8, 8, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So, I take a look at it, and then the big blind, and he's a good player himself. He leads out for 50.
So that's interesting.
Yeah,
So-
that's what I thought.
So he leads out for 50. And, the times that I would do this, if I was in the big blind's shoes, would be the times where I wouldn't think that you would probably bet like a bluff, right? Like ace king or something like that. And also, too, I wouldn't want to check raise you off of a hand if you were to bet an overpair. So I will many times exploitably lead out into the pre-flop raiser on boards like this multi-way, usually more value-oriented than semi-bluff-oriented. So if I were to put myself in your shoes and I thought the big blind player was decent, I would probably call and see what develops, right? Like you've got 16 combos of queen jack that are represented. I don't know how wide. If he's calling with 6-7 off because he's getting a price, that's another 16 combos, right? And then if he's got some jack 7 suited, he's got a lot of thick value here in terms of combinations with this configuration. So I would probably call here.
Yeah, that's what I thought myself. I kind of ran through it, and I said, I didn't mind calling the $50.
Yep.
I really didn't think that the button was going to do anything. I thought he'd get out of the way. Then I thought I could, have position on the big blind the rest of the way.
So you make the
I called
call.
50.
And did the button fold?
No, the button called.
Okay, button calls
for
too.
50.
Okay, so pot's now 210.
Yep, exactly.
Yep.
Then the next card was interesting. The next card ended up being the jack of spades.
So it puts a one-liner out there. So it's 8, 9, 10 jack.
Exactly.
Okay. Yep.
And I still have the bottom set.
Right.
So then the big blind checked.
Okay.
So I thought about it, and I ended up checking as well.
Okay. I'm good with that.
And then the button pretty much bet the pot. He threw out $180, 175.
And how much did the button start with in the beginning of the hand?
He had about 800 as well.
Okay. All right, so he bets 175, and then what does the big blind do?
He quickly folds.
All right, so the pot's like 385, right? 385, 175 for you to call. If he does have a straight here, right? If he's got a straight, then you're looking at about 10 outs that you have to hit 10 outs to to beat him, right? So 10. You've got you get like, 1 in 4.5. You need about like 3.5 to 1. But I mean, it's, if he shows you a straight here, then it's just a fold. But there's a couple other things going on. Like if he shows you a straight, it's a fold. But if he's unable to fold when the board pairs, then you have implied odds. And then, if I put myself on the button spot and I had maybe possibly overcalled with a flush draw here, I'm trying to look at this because it's hard for me. A lot of my flush draws are going to be combo draws because I would probably 3-bet off cutoff versus button with, we could maybe have like ace-6 suited, ace-3 of clubs, ace-deuce of clubs. So let's say like I decided to flat those hands on the button versus a cutoff open. If he gets checked to me here on the turn, I'm probably going to start a bluff, to be honest with you. So I don't know that he always has a straight. You say he's a decent player. I've seen guys monkey bet like with Jack 10 sometimes, and they think that, well, I'm just going to bet for protection here too. So I feel like for those reasons, I'm not going to fold here. Like if you check call and the board doesn't pair and then the river's a brick and you check again and he bets, well, then you can, make a fold. But you might call, you might not improve to a full house, and it might go check at the end. I think you have the best hand here some of the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. When I thought about it for a little bit, and I tried to get some information out of him. I kind of asked him. I said, "Okay, what am I drawing to?"
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of replied back. He's like, "I can't tell you, bud." And I kind of I thought I got a read that he had something. And thinking back, I think I should have called. 95% of the time. But I ended up, and it was the end of the night too, and I was up some money, and I don't know how much that plays into it, So I said, if I call this, then it could ended up playing for stacks. But that was a good point, like you make, if he bets again on the.
You could just check call, check fold, right? So you ended up folding the turn.
Exactly. I ended up holding the turn.
And did you find out what he had?
Yeah, he ended up showing an offsuit ace-10.
An offsuit ace-10. Wow.
Exactly.
So so obviously he's starting a bluff here. That's interesting. Did he have the ace of clubs in his hand? If you remember?
They were two black cards. I want to say he did.
Well, he'd have to have the. Well, okay. Well, yeah, because it would be ace-10 suited because the 10 of clubs is out there. So, I mean, I don't hate the play. I'm trying to put myself in his spot. Again, it's kind of the same thing. Like, it's like, well, if I'm going to start a bluff with like ace-deuce of clubs, ace-6 of clubs, ace-4 of clubs that I didn't 3-bet off, ace-10's not going to have enough showdown value to win here for the most part, right? Once a jack comes. So I don't hate the play if he has ace of clubs 10 and then he's just going to bluff across like club rivers. But I mean, I think what you can take away from this is the guy doesn't always have a straight when he bets here, right, on the turn,
Correct.
So anyways,
that's a great point.
Anyways, thanks for the call. Hey guys, if you like what you've seen here, please click on the subscribe button and you'll get notified every time we put up a new video. And if you want to check out crushlivepoker.com for the first month free, use the code YTA200. Click on the link right there.